peeps, my name is Zina and I'm aging ethically. I am your woodland sage today and I'm here to share with you my tricks for looking younger with vegan and cruelty-free makeup. Most of the time I don't wear makeup. When I go out and I'm shopping and I'm doing things, I have no makeup on and I feel perfectly beautiful and comfortable that way. So do I need makeup? Does anyone need makeup to feel beautiful? Absolutely not. As a 48-year-old woman, do I need to look younger? No, I don't, but it's kind of fun to kind of slow down the hands of time and have fun with makeup, because I do enjoy the artistry of cosmetics and I love the transformative effects as well. I used a Shea Moisture Soap. It was like an exfoliating soap. I'm not sure which one it is. It's the green one. So if you're ever in CVS or Walmart or wherever and you see the Shea Moisture bars of soap, I love their line and I have for years. But I have a little Sephora travel brush and then I just exfoliate my entire face and my neck. I make sure I get my neck, get all that dead skin off, because you don't want that like accumulating on your face and neck. I also scrub my lips with a lip scrub. I love this Jeffree Star Pumpkin Pie lip scrub, and you know, it's tried and true and it works wonderfully and it smells and tastes like pumpkin pie, which is divine. The next step after exfoliation would be hydration. So I've been really loving this Derma E vitamin C concentrated serum. You want to use products with vitamin C because it fades the discoloration and the dark spots over time. So the more you use this, the better. It also has hyaluronic acid, which is so important because hyaluronic acid actually helps retain the moisture in your skin. So you want to buy products, any kind of serums or moisturizers for your face with vitamin C and with hyaluronic acid. Now, in the warmer months of the year, I like to use a super tacky primer to help keep my foundation in place so it won't budge and it won't sink into any lines and wrinkles. My favorite one is this e.l.f. Dew Primer. It is from their Jelly Pop collection. It is very affordable, and I tell you what, this is the tackiest, stickiest primer I have ever used. I'm actually not going to use this today because it's very cool and it's very dry out right now in Arizona and I don't feel as though I need this. Next up is a wonderful foundation, and I've talked about it a lot on this channel if you've seen my other videos, but this is the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Foundation. Now this stuff has sunblock in it. It has SPF 28. It has hyaluronic acid again, and it also has vitamin C. So now this is the second product I'm using with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. Now this really looks dewy as I'm putting it on, but once it sort of dries, it looks absolutely flawless. I love this foundation so much. It's not like cakey full coverage, but it's like medium to full coverage, and it gets my, you know, my little dark spots covered to my satisfaction. I put this foundation on and I forget about it for the rest of the night. I don't have to check my face to make sure that I have caked on foundation and the lines of demarcation on my face. It just doesn't settle in. This stuff is great and I love it so much. Next step would be Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. Now this concealer has hyaluronic acid. So now this is the third product that I'm using with hyaluronic acid. It's an ongoing theme. I'm not going crazy with this stuff, but I'm making sure that I cover the dark circles. I like to focus the concealer right here in the corner of my eye and try to stay away from my texture, if you will, my wrinkles. Now that I have been properly concealed, the next step is a Physicians Formula It's like a pressed powder, and I've been using this for a very long time, but it's mineral wear. It has SPF 30, so this is the second item I'm using that has sunblock. The next step would be contouring. I love this NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. As you can see, it is very well loved. Hit pan, but it's amazing, and I will continue to use it until it's empty. Contouring my eyes, I have texture here in the crease of my eyes, and it's a little bit wrinkly, it's a little bit crepey, and I want to hide that. So when you're contouring, you're actually deepening or hiding. So you're sinking in, you're pulling in. So what I want to do is pull in this area right here where my texture is. Put it right in the crease, and then I just blend it out using upward motions. Put just a little under here for a shadow effect. So this contouring technique has added a little dimension to my eyes, so they don't look like two pale slabs of wrinkly flesh. So we've actually we've added a little bit, and we've tricked the eye by adding a little bit of dimension. I'm going to leave the eyes for a moment, and I'm going to now contour the rest of my face. My cheekbones, I'm going to go right underneath my cheekbones with the same shade. I actually use the same shade for my eyes, for my cheekbones. Not too heavy, pretty subtle. Just want to go right under the cheekbone, not going crazy with this. Just want to add a little bit of definition here. Lovely. Now I'm going to get my jowls because I got a little dippage right here, and don't think I don't know it. Each year she droops a little bit more, and you know, I'm okay with it. It is what it is. You know, as I mentioned before, I'm 48 for crying out loud. I'm not supposed to look like a teenager anymore. What I like to do is just drag this brush kind of right over that spot to kind of darken it. Now my lights are super bright right now, so you're probably not going to pick it up, but if I put on more and cake on more so that you will be able to see this effect, it's going to look ridiculous. Because I do plan on going out after I film this. So basically, I'm just hitting right here where it like dips down. I'm just going to take the brush and go right over that. Trying to create like a shadow right there. Not going too crazy with the eyes, because the more makeup you cake on for these theatrical, beautiful looks that the younger peeps are doing, the heavier the eye looks and the older you look. Unfortunately, I love to do those looks so much, especially for these videos. But when I go out, I rarely have makeup like caked on my eyes. I'm like kind of like this. This is like the, well, you'll see because I'm going to add a couple more steps here, but this is about as glam as it gets on the daily. Now, the next trick that I have up my sleeve would be a proper wing liner. Now, you don't have to do these in this order. Some people like to do their eyes first and then their foundation second, or some people do things like I do, just do the foundation first and the eyes second. I'm not doing a really extravagant look, so I'm not too worried about shadow fallout or destroying my foundation, so I did my foundation first. That is personal preference, so however you like to do your makeup, that is your prerogative. I am going to be using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner today. I've had hooded eyes my whole life, and now I have mature hooded eyes, which means that my favorite thing to do in this whole world is to do a wing look, because I love that like sort of mid-century pinup sort of style. But it's becoming increasingly harder to do this as my line of my crease is getting crepier and more pronounced. So the trick is always to look directly ahead, because if you look down and you do this and then you look up, you'll find that you probably have made an error, and the eyeliner will have sucked into the crease of your skin. So looking straight ahead. Pretty satisfied with that placement. Now I'm going to go right under the tip and then I'm going to come down. I am painting right over a line right here. It appears as though my eye is kind of like shloop, like coming up like that, and not shloop, 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 all crooked and weird. But the point of adding this step to this video is to drive home the fact you have to paint over the fold. Now, I am not afraid to use sparkle in my makeup routine because I like to add life to my face. If you just use consistently matte colors or matte products or matte makeup, your face is going to look like it was done by a mortician. You want to have some shimmer shades, you want to have some pop, you want to have some sparkle, but specifically in the crease of your eye, you want to use a nice darker matte to contour your texture right there. I like to use shimmer right on the lid itself. So today I'm going to use this e.l.f, one of those cream glitter eyeshadows. I'm going to put it right in the center of my lid, just a little dab. Nothing too crazy, but there's just like as you can see, there's just like a hint of sparkle that it makes my eyes look alive. Next trick is something that most every makeup influencer on YouTube and Instagram already does and has been doing for years, but it's really great to do if you have mature eyes, because I don't care how much concealer you put in this area, it's still dark. I'm sorry, even the most full coverage concealers, and I've purchased quite a few of them, I still have some darkness here. So what I like to do is take a really nice shimmer and put it on the inner corners of my eye. I'm taking this really funky e.l.f. palette, the Velvet Touch Eyeshadow, and it's like this really interesting sort of creamy eyeshadow palette that I've been having fun playing with. I got this for free when I purchased some e.l.f. products, and I really enjoy it. It's so, it's just so soft and squish. I love this shade right here. It's like a super glistening sort of a highlight, and it just brightens up the inner corner of the eye and just makes your eyes look brighter and just more youthful. It's a really subtle touch, and it really does make a huge, huge difference. Now, I really botched that eyeliner up right there, so I'm gonna fix that quickly. All right, a little bit better. I had to touch up my eyeliner. The struggle is real, we all know that. Next trick would be putting a lavender eyeliner in my waterline. Now, lavender cancels out yellow, or it corrects yellow. So it's a perfect shade to put right in your inner waterline. I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Faux Whites in the shade White Smoke. Oh wow, you see that, guys? See the difference between this eye and that eye? It just really just brightens it and makes it pop. Now, the next tip would be mascara. Now, I'm going to curl my upper lashes using Milk KUSH mascara, my absolute favorite mascara in the entire world. Now, I do not put mascara on my lower lashes because I think on a mature face, it actually, I don't know, it creates like a weird effect. It's almost like it creates little lines pointing down to your problem areas, and I don't need to accent that any more than it already is, or I don't need to draw attention to these wrinkles here. So I certainly don't want any lines pointing down in that direction. I'm gonna play with this BH Cosmetics Classic Blush 10 Color Blush Palette, specifically because I love this shade right here. It has a little shimmer to it, and to be quite honest, as I was saying before, you want to add shimmer in certain areas of your face. On your eyelid, in the corners of your eye, even your brow bone. I didn't do that tonight, but sometimes I do. But you really want to add it to the top of your cheekbones to give your face more life. So I put it right here on the top of my cheekbones, and that's it. I just lightly see just a little wash of color, and that's it. Next up, highlighting. Yay! Everyone's favorite step. I'm tapping into the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter, that delicious and delightful highlighter that smells like coconuts. Look how beautiful and shimmery that is. So pretty. Dip my finger into this pan. That's actually quite a bit, but look how shimmery that is. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna put on the highest points of my cheekbone, almost like into my eyeliner. And right up into my temples. Super bright, but to see, that, nothing to me looks more youthful than that. It looks like my face has moisture. I look dewy, and it just looks youthful to me. And I think it just looks so fresh and so pretty. Next tip would be lips. I had someone tell me once that a woman, and this was a mature lady told me that a woman should never wear red lipstick over the age of 40. And I was wearing red lipstick at the time, so she was basically coming for me. And, you know, maybe, I don't know what her motivation was, but I never forgot that, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wear red lipstick for the rest of my life, and I don't care what society thinks. Now, I'm going to use a little lip liner. Now, one trick here is, with mature lips, the fear is that with red lipstick or a bold lip, that it's going to bleed. Now, a few ways to get around that would be, A, just lining your lips and then filling them in with a lip liner, and that puppy is staying put all night and you won't have to mess with it. Or you can buy products like matte liquid lipsticks that don't bleed. And of course, my favorite would be the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipsticks. They don't move. They do not move. They stay on your lips and they are fantastic. But if dry matte liquid lipsticks drive you crazy, you can opt for a creamy lipstick. And I recommend the Color the World lipsticks. And I have a few of these, and they're creamy, but they don't feather. And they're actually formulated for mature lips. So you have a creamy lipstick option, matte liquid lipstick option, or a lip liner option. And also, the way you line your lip makes a difference as well. Now, I'm very fond of the Vampira peaks and the pointy peaks, but it does add a few years to your face if you do the pointy lip technique. So what you want to do is create a sort of a rounded top right here, and that makes your lips look or appear more youthful. I'm kind of just going straight across right there. Now, incidentally, this is a company called, I can't decide if it's Gabriel or Gabriel, but this is the shade Wine, and I bought this at a store called Sprouts, which is like a health food store here in Arizona. I'm just filling in like the corners of my lips. Now again, I could just fill in my entire lip and call it a day. However, I'm going to take a little of this Jeffree Star. This is Jeffree Who. Really love this shade of red because it's a red, but it's almost like a berry, and it's so pretty. So product choice does matter when it comes to lipstick that doesn't bleed. If I haven't stressed that already, I will say that again. It is important. So you're free to buy whatever you like, but I do prefer either the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip or the Color the World lipsticks. Now it's finally time to set this look, this youthful look that I have created today. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula 24 Karat Vegan Collagen Setting Spray. This stuff is magnificent. I don't know if you can see that, but it has little flakes, little flecks of gold in there, which creates just the most subtle shimmer to your look. The final tricks I have up my sleeve: staying hydrated, guys. Drink as much water as you can all day long. Also, sleep. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Oh my goodness. I can't stress enough that once you get into your 30s and 40s, it is so essential that you get enough rest, beauty rest. It's a real thing, guys. So try not to stress out too much. Drink lots and lots and lots of water, you guys, and get some rest. All right, you guys enjoy your weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. You guys, my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all aging_ethically. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Thank you so much. Bye.